North Carolina Republicans are following a nationwide trend of pushing for redistricting in the state. I'm Will Thomas, your Northeast North Carolina neighborhood reporter. The first congressional district where I am right now and currently held by Democratic Congressman Don Davis could be a focus in the redistricting efforts.
There's been a very unusual national political push this year, starting with President Trump, to try and change the balance of a number of states for the Republicans, starting with the Republicans, to protect their majority, which is very much at risk in the 2026 midterm elections.
North Carolina Republicans are now pushing to redistrict areas of the state ahead of next year's midterm elections. One of the most vulnerable areas is here in the 1st Congressional District, which was narrowly won by Democratic Congressman Don Davis in 2024 against Republican challenger Laurie Buckout.
For Republicans, it's the most obvious pickup. Any of the other 3 Democratic seats, that's a lot of votes you need to change.
Davis sharing this statement with me in response, which says in part, quote, "I have undergone and survived multiple rounds of redistricting at both the state and federal levels. Serving the hardworking families of the East is my unwavering commitment, regardless of party affiliation or the way the map is drawn, and I intend to continue in this work." Stephen Green, a professor of political science at North Carolina State University, tells me Democratic Governor Josh Stein has no control over the redistricting push. And when it comes to the courts, there's a Republican majority in the state Supreme Court.
Whatever the North Carolina Republicans come up with, it seems pretty clear that the Republican majority North Carolina Supreme Court will ultimately approve it.
Green also saying this about a potential redistricting backfiring in districts currently held by Republicans.
That's the risk you take in saying, okay, well, this seat, we had 57, let's take it down to 55. That's safe enough, right? And then it turns out it wasn't safe enough. So it's just a riskier strategy.
We'll know more about the redistricting push next week when the North Carolina General Assembly convenes and ultimately plans to redraw the lines and vote on it. In Elizabeth City, Will Thomas, WTKR News 3.